Go back. Let me see. I think you guys can see me now. I'm gonna make sure that you guys can see me. Perfect. So, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing okay. Let me just move stuff. I was prepping stuff, but I don't need this no more. So let me move it to the floor here next to me. There we go. How are you? I hope you guys are doing okay. We're just gonna hold on a little bit until everybody can find us. And again, my hair. I wonderful with the hair this morning. But hi, how are you? Like I said, we're gonna wait a little bit until everybody can find us. In case you don't know who I am, see again, I said it. Win the fight with the hair today. My name is Nathalie D'Souza. I'm part of the video design team, education team for Pink Fresh Studio. And I come every so often to show you some ideas on what you can do with the collection. And we're coming from the comfort of my dining room today. And we're trying new lights, and we're trying a new camera, and we're trying new glasses today. So, like I said, make sure you let us know where you're coming from, where you're watching us from. This is being recorded so you can watch it later on at your leisure. I know some people are working at this time. It's lunchtime here in Toronto, and it's raining crazy. So it's really a great day. So, we're gonna, give you some time until everybody catches on to us, and then we are gonna flip the camera. So we're just gonna talk about a few things that are happening this month. We have a new challenge, so be sure to check that out. And you're gonna see all my washi tape here, because it's my making, fix wrapper and my medicine. And then also remember to check, the sale for the new sale. And if you're gonna join the new it's not crop and create. See, I'm using the wrong word. But the new event for Pink Fresh Studio, the online event, make sure you check it out. It's coming up in May. All new collections, great teachers. It's a great weekend. Be sure to check it out. I know the registration is happening right now. I got a notification in my mailbox. And I think we have covered everything. The last thing I'm going to say before I flip the camera, even though this project today it's fun, it's simple, and it's going to be something that I'm going to give you a few ideas so you can use. Like I said before, I'm going to flip the camera. We're going to have some fun. We're going to chat about everything. Remember, create and connect. Just remember that, anybody that comments or you share this, make sure you, leave a comment and you let us know. At the end of the live, and I think Heather's Pink Fresh today, she'll be picking up a winner, and she'll be awarding the winner a gift certificate to the shop for $15. And there's great things to buy. There's always, there's always something to buy. That's the best thing I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna flip the camera, and we're gonna get started for this. I see my friends are catching up. So until I clean my desk and everything, we're gonna catch up, because you see already I have a little bit of messes going on. I'm gonna show you what I've done ahead of time, and I'll give you a few ideas. So I'm in the wrong section. There we go. For some reason, I cannot find the button to flip the camera. Okay, there we go. I found it. It's hidden somewhere here. So there we go. So you see, I have all my stuff already set up here, and I have more stuff on the side. So today we're going to use the Spring Vibes collection, and you're going to see that I have a lot of light today. Like I said, it's really, it's really gray here in Toronto lately. I'm gonna move a little bit to move one of the lights. So I invested in more light. No, I needed it anyways, because I find that it's really, really gray lately. And my balcony, we get like updates and upgrades in the building. And also we upgraded. They painted everything black. So it's a little darker to take pictures now with the natural light, which is great because we have huge windows that let in a lot of light. So the dark, I think they made it dark, so because a lot of people complain, so I needed the extra light. So I have all my stuff here. You're gonna see that I have the entire collection. Now I have pieces of paper because I've been working with this a lot. So you're gonna see that, and I'm gonna give you an idea when you have small pieces, when you have large pieces and everything. So I have everything here. I'm gonna set it aside because remember, my table becomes Where's Waldo in 5 minutes. So we're gonna set this aside. I have a few things like, extra on the side. I'm going to show you. I don't know if I'm going to use them yet. I have the papers, and you're going to see that I have pieces of some of them are full, some of them are already cut out. Because what are we going to create today? And it's like, I won't be live with you guys until after Valentine's Day, and being February, the month of love and all things heart, I thought, why don't we create something with heart for this layout? Something simple but fun. And you guys know that we all like simple but fun. So what I have done ahead of schedule is I am using the Shaker Hearts Essential Die Set, and I think I have the other piece here, to cut a few hearts. So you're gonna see that up. Like I said, I cut a few papers here. You're gonna see them. I have them here. I even cut some pieces of vellum. I might have to go and cut a few more. That's what I had the die cutting machine next to me. I had some pieces of white, and I cut it out of the big heart. Now the way whoever's saying hi to me, hi. I don't know what. I'm like. One of the things that I realized now is that I think there's an update with YouTube. And before, all the names used to show up in white, and you know, whoever's highlighted, then I knew who it was. Now all the names show up in color. And even though, like, one of the things is I have brand new glasses, so I can see a lot more than I could. Like, you know, sometimes you think your eyes are doing really well, and until you don't get new glasses, you don't understand how blind you were before, even though I wear glasses all the time. And now I see like a lot of the names are like in red and green, and I'm like, oh my God, it makes it a little bit harder for me to read. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. I see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's not that I'm ignoring you. Like I said, it's just there's a lot of color popping right there. And like I showed you before, I wear eye drops now all the time because I don't have great eyesight. Okay, so going back to the project, and like I said, not ignoring you. Okay, it's getting a little bit harder for me to, I see Kathleen. Okay, because she put a happy face. That's how I know it's Kathleen. So like I said, what I have done today is use the big die from the Shaker Essential Heart set, the Shaker Hearts. I'm using the large one, and it gives a heart that's around 3 inches in width. So think of it as a square. So I'm gonna go with a grid design for today. So I've cut a few of them. I had a few, you know, handy. I always have extras. Whenever I cut a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna put my stuff on the side. And the beauty of this, like today I'm gonna use the heart. So I didn't, like, you know, go very thoughtful about, like I always say, think about how you die cutting your stuff. But the beauty of this is that it leaves a stitch. I don't know if you can see it here. It leaves a stitch edge on the cut. So if you're using to create a shaker, this is a good die to have. Like, it's a great die. First of all, it gives you a heart that already comes with a stitch edge, but then it leaves behind a stitch edge too. So always a good thing to have. And there's a heart and there's a star, and I'm hoping to make a circle, and I'm hoping to make a square because it is a good one. So I'm gonna set this aside for now because we might use them again. We don't know yet. And I've cut a few papers. So I'm gonna show you what I've done with my papers. So you're gonna see a little bit of a theme. And I've cut, these are all pattern papers for my 12 by 12s. So you're gonna see there's a few pink. There's at least 2 of each. There's 2 blues, so there's all different pattern papers. I have 2 greens. I have, this is a yellow, and this one is gonna pick up some of the yellow and the orange. And I have this, what do you call it? Like coral tone. I have some vellum. Like I said, I might need a few more because I had an idea when I was kind of like, oh, you know, worse, like, you know, those ideas, like it happened. And I was like, oh, I have to go live. So, but I have my die cutting machine on the side. So you see more or less the idea. And then I have lots of pictures because I always, you know, we always have the comments like, you know, why don't you use a larger picture? So I'm going to give you some ideas with the photos. I'm going to use these little ones. I'm going to use this humongous one. I don't know yet. That's the beauty of it. I pulled out a few. So let's get started with this. I am going to, one of the things that I did not decide ahead of time is what color of the background, which is like, you know, my big thing all the time. So I'm going to clean up my hearts for now, and we're going to get started because, like I said, we're going to have fun. We're going to chat because you guys know I like talking, and, you know, and one of the things that I'm going to use for this is, this is a grid mat. Okay, the ones that I have are from a company. This is a 3x3. This just makes it super simple to create, you know, the design that I'm going for. I have pulled out some white cardstock here. Okay, let me pull out my ruler, which is the thing that I forgot, but it's right here. Okay, I have my T ruler to make sure that everything's square. Okay, so I have my grid, I have this. I have also colored cardstock because I think that we might benefit for color on the background today. I was thinking about also, like I said, there's, I come up with ideas. I'm thinking, oh, I think I can do it. And I was thinking of this for the background, which is called Perfect Day. And I might do it. The only reason that I walked away because I was thinking about it is because the hearts are not going to pop that nice. And you're going to see how this little thing makes it so much easier to set up stuff. So if you can get one, I'm sure you can find it. So I'm going to go with colors a little bit. I'm going to pop here. So we're just going to set up my idea. Okay, so you see it. It's not going to stay just cute little hearts. We're going to use a lot of embellishments. So I need something like, you see this yellow, this is popping a lot because everything is like really nice, soft colors. So I need to kind of create, I strategically place this. So most likely it's going to be here. You see how your eye is going to go boom, boom. I need to get something that is like strong, maybe down here. Okay. So you see how I'm like balancing your eye. I'm like making it pop through the page. Okay. So you always have to consider little things like that. I might move this one here. I break this here. Okay, so I have my background, like I have the setup. I already know how it's gonna set up. I'm gonna lift this up, and as I said, this makes it so much easier. But you see how it's really busy on that? And that's what I'm not going for. Where did I get this from? These are called Simple Pages, page template. They're from Simple Stories. I have the entire collection just because it makes it easier and I don't have to be pulling out my ruler and measuring stuff. So, if you can get a hold of this or you can make it out of a piece of cardboard, go ahead and do it. I have a 4x4, a 3x3, a 3x4. It just makes it simpler for me. Okay. Especially because I do a small format and this just makes it like, okay, my picture, like I said. So you see here, it's beautiful. I love the background, but my grids are not, like my hearts are not popping because there's a lot going on in the background and we're going to add a lot more. So I think we need to go for something white for the background. So like I said, I have white cardstock, but I also have color, I also consider, because I have to show you, I also consider this, but no. I think we need to make sure something that's really neutral for everything. Okay, so I have some white cardstock. I also am going to pull out one that I saw this morning while I was setting this up, and I thought, it might work. Because, again, I was thinking of this because it is a color that's in this collection. And you see the difference? I'm going to put it side by side so you see it. Okay, I'm going for the white because I think I don't want the pattern to be lost. So let's just do the executive decision. Let's set this up. So take my grid. I'm going to use my ruler to just set it up in place. That you need to do. Remember, this is just, I'm going to tell you exactly how wide this is. This is, let's go to 0. This is 10 inches in width. So I need to set it up 1 inch from the side and the other one. So like I said, if you can find one of these and you can find them, get one. Any size that you're used to using. I'm used to using 3x4s and 4x4s. Like I said before, it helps me because I do a lot of a small format, 6x8s. So for me, it's easy to just set this up and I have it always handy next to me. So have it. Okay, what I'm going to do so it doesn't move for me. So I'm going to get a little piece of, sorry that I'm reaching, a little piece of tape to keep it in place. Okay. Hello, I see a lot of people showing up. So glad to have you. Let us know where you're watching from. Like I said, I am from Toronto, Canada right now. It's nice and super rainy right now. So let's go again with the hearts. And something just landed on the floor. Okay, don't worry about it. Because there's a lot of color there, very strong compared to all the hearts that I cut. I'm going to get something to balance my page. So think of a triangle. I'm creating a triangle. And then I have another one here. So I have a triangle. I don't want to put it here. So I'm going to set it up there. Nothing is glued. I'm just setting things in place. I had this little pale pink, and you're going to see it's the back of the, you want me to tell you names? I have them here. Some of them I don't have the names because I have cut them, but I'm pretty sure I'm really good at keeping names together. So this paper here is Daydreams. So the A side and the B side. This paper here is Sunny Days, and it's the one that has the white with the color strips. This is the B side. I had pieces left over. Put more papers here and have them here. And then, like I said, we're gonna go with something blue. This one here is, and this one I don't have the name. You see, that's the issue here because I already used it. It might be take your time. It might be. I like to keep them like that. So these are very like, I think, can you see the colors here? You can see them. I have to move my hands away so the light catches better. Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit of like this one here is the one we used last week. And I think it's called Palette. I can't remember because that one I already threw the code, the branding bar. So that's going to bring some of the yellow, bring some of the orange, some of the pink. So the nice central one. I'm going to get the other green one, maybe down here. And this one is the beast. This paper is called Daisies. This one here, I thought I'm going to tell you the name because I did keep them handy. See, I have them handy here. So the stripy paper here is the cut apart. It's Make Memories. So I have this. I think this is going to sit nicely there. This one here is the one with the green rosette. So I have it. Oh, see, I had to create like a project for something that we're working on, and I used a lot of the papers. So yeah, here we go. The stripy one, the blue stripe, which is this one, it's from this paper, which is See the Good. I don't want the green. I already have 2 greens. I want to go with the blue. So there we go. So you see how I have the stronger colors are like in a little triangle. And I'm creating little triangles with my heart. So that's the way they're gonna sit. Let me clean up the paper. Like I said, nothing is glued. We are going to tack them down a little bit for now. We're not gonna cement them. We're just gonna tack them down so I can get rid of the grit. So let me just, clean up my little mess because, like I said, my table becomes Waldo in 2 minutes. I wanna make sure that, Waldo appears when I need it. So I'm gonna reach for some, this is just removable tape. And we're gonna go ahead and tack them down. And then we're going to talk about photos. Then we're going to go into embellishing and we're going to go and create a pocket. So that's what I'm not using. I'm not attaching them yet. Okay. And if you have the 6x6, the paper pad, this will be a great idea to use your 6x6. Okay. Because you have like, the pattern is smaller in the 6x6. So this pink will look a little bit different. Okay. So I only have the 12x12s today. I'm just going ahead and attaching it. Mostly because I want to get rid of the grid. So that's what I said. If you can find it, and I'm sure you can find it, a grid or you can create one, it's always a good thing. It's going to help you to center stuff and it makes it so much easier. Okay, I take this one. Okay, so here we go. Which one? These ones are not. I'm going to put it right on the center. And how are you guys doing? I know that a lot of you are getting, are probably going like me through the winter months right now. And it was freezing last week here in Canada, like freezing. There we go. So I have my set ready to go. I don't need my grid anymore. So simple. Who is it? Is it your first time here? Oh, welcome. You know what? We always create something. So make sure you, sign up for the newsletter at Pink Fresh Studio. And I'm sure then you'll get all the emails that, get blasted. And every week before we go live, either Kathleen, Leah, or Heather, or myself, you get an email, I think 15 or 20 minutes before. So you will always be, you have a notification when we're going live. So ready? One of the things that, I consider, and I'm going to tell you that I consider, is stitching. I'm not going to be crazy enough to do it live because, and you guys know that the sewing machine and I are not good friends. So one of the things that you can do to separate it and make it more of a grid design is run twine. But I don't think I'm going to go with it. You know what? I was looking at it. I even have the staff. You see, I have the staff handy here. I don't think we're going to go for it. We're not. We're going to stay like that. But I do want to talk to you about picture sizes, because like I said, we always get a lot of questions about that. So I have quite a few here, and I'm going to cut them while I talk to you. The ones up here are sized at 3x3. I always leave a bit of a white border. I like white borders on my pictures. That's just going to save me from having to mat them with paper most of the time. Now, the reason that I made them 3x3 is because they're pretty much the same size as the heart. So I can easily move them in place in the grid, or I can put them in between the hearts. So I wanted something that was going to balance this. And I have two, and this won't be a layout that will stay with me. This will go into my sister's albums. Remember, my kids are older. They don't like to take pictures no more, you know. When take all the pictures when they're young. That's my advice. Take all the pictures when they're young. You know, take all the pictures. When they're older, they like, you know, they see the camera and they start like, you know, looking at you going like you're made of like, you know, I don't know. So you can set them up in between. You can set them up instead of one of the hearts, which was my idea, but I'm looking at it going, no, you know, but this is what a 3x3 will do. Okay, so let's pull another one. I have this one here, it's a 4x4. So I'm going to give you some options for you to, you know, for you to see. So let me see, this is a 4x4. That's my daughter. Let me see, she's 20 now, 20 years old. I know I have older kids. I'm aging myself, but I'm being true, you know. But I'm glad that being the eldest cousin, I have a lot of little cousins that, well, my cousins, you know, had babies. So I am, you know, I always say the best thing that my cousins did is get married, have kids, and give them to me as godchildren, because there's a rule that and it's really bad, but my family, I have a Google file that I share with them. So any picture that they take, it goes straight into the Google file, and I have them. So this is a 4x4. So you can easily set it up bigger. You can take it in a place of one of the hearts, which I was thinking about it too. See, it's nice and large. So quite a few options. I see I tacked this one down. Okay. So, and then you have like a large photo, there's a 4x6. You can set it there in place. So this is a great design for a lot of options. Okay. So, and I have 3x4s here. These are my goddaughters, you know, that's my cousin. Like, again, like I said, you know, I might be a fanatic of my family. I love them dearly. It's too bad that the only person, you know, that I have here is, well, my mother, obviously, my sister, and my niece and nephew. All of my cousins, well, some are in Germany, some are in, you know, in Spain, but most of them live back home in Ecuador. So, you know, and it's quite far. So there we go. So I have 3x4s too, in case I'm not going to use these ones, but just you see. So there's a lot of options to a grid design, tons. Okay. We are going to go. So this will go into another project. So no big deal. I am debating between this one because I like it. I like, you know, the heart, but I really want to use this one. Like I said, these are 3x3s. That's my niece and my nephew. And I want to set them up. I'm just trying to think. I might set them in between the hearts. Okay. So I don't lose the hearts. And like I said, let me just set it up there. Or we can set one up here. And we can set one down here. I don't know. But they're there. So we have our pictures. We have our design. Remember how I said I had one of the vellum, you know, pieces. And I'm going to actually go and cut another one. So I was thinking we can put it here. You can stitch through it and then create like, you know, kind of like a folding heart. Or what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a pocket for this and have flowers coming out of it. That's what I said. I might go out of the camera, not out of the camera, just go and cut another one, bring the machine to cut another one here. So let's get started. Now, one of the things that I enjoy, and I say it clearly, I love dimension, especially in a simple design. You can benefit a lot from creating or adding a little bit of shadow to your project. This is a great place for it. I had added the inks. I was thinking about like, you know, like I said, adding a lot of color behind it, but I don't think you need it. I think you want the pattern paper to shine and everything we're going to add on to it. So I want to keep it very plain, and we're going to play with stuff to make it pop. Okay, so one of my ideas is one of the things that I like doing is adding a little bit of dimension. And, I know that we all follow Laura Fedora, and she says, dimension is life. And in this case, it is. It's just going to, make these hearts pop a little bit more. Okay, so now you're not going to need lots of it. We are not going to use tons of it because I like using chipboard. And this one is the one that comes, behind your pattern paper or inside in between, like, sometimes the back of the paper pad. I keep them, and I probably this at the beginning, you're going to see that I have them. This is already acid free, so you can easily use it in your projects. I'm gonna use this. Okay, so I can cut it, and I'm just going to freehand it. So I did not cut this ahead of the project because then you can see it. So I'm gonna freehand this, and all I'm gonna do is literally little squares. I don't need to get the entire thing covered. I have my tape here. Let's go at it. So, okay, so put it here. I need to make it smaller. Yeah. Go here. And I'm gonna have to bring my grid again. Okay. I'm gonna bring my grid again just to be safe. Yeah, I'm putting everything in the right place. And like I said, remember, in the right place. Just to be safe, that everything is. One of the things that when you create a grid is try to keep it like, as symmetrical as you can. That's the only thing that you have to keep in mind. So there we go. Ready? I'm gonna go ahead and set it in place. I should have done this ahead of time because it's gonna take me 2 seconds, but it's better that you see how it works. So there we go. Now it's gonna make a difference at the end. So, it's just a little bit. It's not lots. I know that a few of you are just, to each his own, prefer to have things that are like, flat on your pages so they fit nicely inside your page protectors. And that's okay, and that's fine. But this is going to add just a little bit more that it's going to create. It's going to make a difference in the final design. So just there's little things that you have to keep in mind. Okay. And I'm going to lift it up after this so you see the difference between the 3 top hearts and the rest. So you see the, why I'm going to suggest, that's the best word, that you just consider adding some dimension. And you see that I'm not adding tons. Okay, so, and I'm adding adhesive just to the center of the heart so then I can play with them. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. I don't know if you can see, but there's already a soft shadow, which is what you want. So maybe you can see it that way better. Okay, you want the soft shadow. You can make it higher. My choice would be make it higher, but let's not push it. Okay, I know that, Okay, so let's go quickly at this. So if you don't see me, hear me talking, it's because I'm just thinking about ahead of time. And we're doing great on time. So, oh yeah, we have plenty of time. Like I said, simple design and giving you the right, the ideas already. I know where my pictures are going to sit. It's all going to be about embellishing and making sure that it is balanced, which is one of the important things about a grid. Is you have to make sure that your grid is balanced. So you can go off the grid, like the thing, like the expression. And by saying that, I'm not saying, oh, you have to go and no, you can go a little bit aside, but if you're going to go like add anything embellishing out here outside of the grid, then you have to balance it somewhere else just to keep the symmetrical look of the page. Okay, so that's nothing complicated. One of the simplest designs, one of the designs that's going to show up your picture is going to show your embellishments, your paper, and this collection. The papers are so beautiful. You want to, find a way to use them up. So we're almost there. And so here we go. See, you don't need much. Just a little bit to create a soft lift from the page. That way, when you add your photo or something on it, there's things that are gonna pop. There's things that you can tuck underneath, you know, because sometimes that's you don't need to. I'm gonna say this: you don't need to, like, you know, add the chipboard or whatever I'm adding here. You can easily create that dimension by just adding things underneath your heart. So that's what I said. Don't glue, like, you know, add tape all over your heart. Try to keep to the center. That way you're able to lift up the edges a bit and add extras, you know, tag them underneath. That's just going to give you a little bit of dimension. So just a few ideas for you guys, in case you guys are like, oh, no, Natalie, I'm not going to, like, you know, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to tell you it's up to you. So here we go. My grid is set up. This dimension. I'm happy. So there we go. Okay. So now we're going to set up my pictures. So let's just see where we're going to set them up. And there's a lot of pink in the picture. This is my niece's 13th birthday. So easily, you know, I went with something that had a lot of soft colors. She was born in March. So it's like right on spring. She's actually, no, April 7th, say March. April 7th is my niece's birthday. So I went and pulled up pictures that I like them there. I like the, you know, the colors there. I like it there. It picks up some of the pink and it picks up some of the coral. This green. I also like it over here but I want to, don't worry. We're going to set them up here. That's what they're going to sit. The two of them. Okay. So those are my pictures. I do think that I'm going to need something to pop them up. So let's start pulling the embellishment. So remember, like I said, and I already lost, okay. See this little washi heart, this little vellum heart? I do want to create a pocket. So we're going to leave it there for now. So I don't want to lose it, but I have my titles here. So let's all start embellishing this, and I already lost something here. Okay. So let me put it over here so I won't lose it. I have my floral ephemera. I have my ephemera here. I have this is what I'm looking for. My journaling bits. This is like one of the best things ever. Just because if you document in a small format, this also already comes, you add your lines of journal, you have your little pocket, you know. So it takes away from the grid. So I don't want to add that. But I could add this as a layer behind my picture, just to keep them together. Okay. Not covering all the, you know, the stuff. So I'm trying not to. I kind of like that. So I'll move them right there. So it looks like a big tag. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't go all the way down. But I like the fact that it keeps them together. Okay, so that one of the things that I'm enjoying about this. So I'm gonna, for now, we're gonna keep them there. Okay. So humor me for a little bit. I'm gonna do something that I see here. I'm gonna tuck it in this little thing here, and I'm gonna get rid of this. So it looks like a film strip. So I'm thinking that way. So it looks like a long tag, and I'm okay with that. We'll hide it somehow. Don't worry. So I'm enjoying that already. So my journaling bit. Of course, I've already ordered more of this. You guys know that I order a lot of this. If you haven't been here before, and it's your first time, you know, in a scrapbooking, you know, welcome. We all have an obsession with Pinkfish Studio stuff. And, you know, I am very vocal about the fact that I tend to hoard or hoard a lot of paper, a lot of stuff. So, you know, there might be some in order. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my pictures in here. Yeah. And like I said, I'm going to take advantage of this little, I don't know what you call it, eyelet? I don't know. English is not my first language, so help me with what you call this, an eyelet? I don't know. I was going to think aglet, but that's what's in the shoes, you know, so I'm taking my pictures, making them look as a film strip. There we go. That is going to require foam adhesive, just because I want it to pop from the page. Okay, so keep that in mind. Yes, I could do that too, but I was thinking about cutting the pictures into like, the shape of the hearts, but I don't want to. You could. It actually will be a great idea to just cut the picture. When you do that though, okay, like always try to think about it. Cut a template. So if you want to cut, like let's say the pictures into the heart, cut a template, cut just a piece, and then print your picture. Make sure that you set up your template where you want the cut. So that way you don't cut faces. That way you know that you're getting your image in the right place. So just a little hint for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this foam adhesive. And I'm using a really, I don't know how you call it, thin, thick, tall, skinny, I don't know, but it's the thinnest one that I have. So it's not going to make the pictures completely pop, but enough that it's going to raise from that. I am going to add string here. So that's going to help me up here, but I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this is, lined up. And we're going to go ahead and secure it. My English is amazing. Thank you. You tell that to my kids and my husband who, will laugh sometimes because I'm like, again, I don't have shame, but sometimes I do think, did I say it properly? But again, guys, if I don't talk, I'm not going to make friends. So, and trust me, I could talk. Not as much of the people, but I can talk. So have that ready. Okay. Remember, you still, even though we have like these long pictures here, you're still worrying about a grid. So each one of these little hearts is a possibility for you guys to embellish. So let's go with the little pocket. I want to add it here because then it goes, I'm creating my little triangle here. See that? And the way I want to go about it is, I was thinking I might fold it here like this. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. Let's go into the embellishing bit. And you're going to see that a lot of my pieces have been used too because I've been working on a lot of stuff with it. We're going to use the florals. If you like, it's a lot of white, you might say, oh, there's a lot of white in this collection. There is, but it's beautiful. So remember how I said the here, like, it's cut off? I'm okay with that. I am not going to put my embellishments here because then I kind of break the grid. I'm going to move it down here. So when I set it up here, this is too big. It's going to cover. I don't want to lose the shapes of the heart. So that's one of the things you have to keep in mind. You don't want to lose the shape of the background. But I'm thinking that this might be a good thing here. See, it's within the heart. I wish there was one blue. But like I said, guys, I've been working on some stuff that I might have used some of this already. So I kind of like that there. Not too much. Let me see what else. Oh, I have some blue stuff here. Oh, I have more blue stuff here. Okay, so let's get organized here. So let's work on this. Seize the day. There's quite a bit of green, so let's take advantage of the green. We can go here. We can go here. We can go here. So for now, let's set it up here. Let's add some greenery behind it. You don't need to add flowers. There's no need to add flowers on everything. So it's the person that will probably add flowers on everything, but I think that I'm going to add that there. Let me see what else I have. Or we can go with, but I want something round because it's going to, it's going to help you sell the shape of your heart. So that's why you want, you want something round here. So I'm thinking that now this, but let's see something here. Looking at all the stuff right now. While I'm talking to you, my eyes are like, surveying everything here. It says here in the garden. What it says there? Clear sky, sunny days. No, it's already right in there. So I'm just looking at what I have to. Need something that creates kind of a horizontal design here. Okay, let me see this. Okay, I like that better. So that's a chipboard. And that's going to sit right on top of it. So we're going to set that. We're going to use the lines there. Foam adhesive is going to be your friend for this. Okay, I'm going to add it to over here because remember the chipboard is going to sit on the other side. This is, once I do the heart, I think card makers are going to see something that you can add to your cards too. So I'm going to attach it right there. And remember, I tack everything like secure once I'm finished with the live. For now, it's just going to sit there. I know we're gonna need some floral something too, like, pump it up. But now this green matches this green. So it's a nice symmetrical balance. Okay, so now let's see. We need something over here in this heart, because we gotta keep the line here. Now let's go on the pocket better. So I'm thinking that I want to do this. So liquid glue is gonna be my friend. So I'm gonna add it right on the, I don't know if you can see it here. There's like a line that the die created that looks like stitching. I'm gonna add it right there. So to be smart, I'm gonna take my heart, I'm gonna put it in the center. I'm gonna use the line here. Let me move this so you can see it better. Okay, so you see here, I'm using the tip of the heart. I'm lining it over here with the little divot in the heart, so I know where I can fold it. And I'm going to a pencil. I'm gonna mark it here. Okay, I'm gonna be right here and right here, so I know where to glue it. Okay, so I created a line. I'm not drawing the line. Okay, so now I know where to put the glue. So I'm gonna go from here, and you can add your lines of journal if you want to in here, which is what I'm thinking that I'm going to do. I'm gonna show you how. So I'm gonna add the glue to the side of this. You can do this outside of before you glue the heart, which would be a great idea, Natalie. But of course, Natalie was like, had other ideas when she was creating this. So here we go, back on my layout. I'm gonna glue it right there in place. See, you can see the pencil lines here. I'm gonna lift it up so you can see it. You see the pencil lines there? So now we're gonna take that and help us with the fold. So lightly fold it. You're gonna tack it with just a little drop of glue, okay? Little drop of glue there, little drop of glue there. Hold it in place. I'm gonna show you this. Let me just close this. Bottle of glue is gonna help on that. And the other one's gonna help there. So that's gonna keep it in place. Cut a white heart. Okay, I have, like I said, I always have extra. I'm gonna cut right on the stitching. Think of it a little bit inside of the stitching, okay? And this is where my journaling is gonna go. So I'm just gonna trim it. And I'm doing this because my glue is drying up. And I wanna have the little, the curvature of the vellum. So that's what I'm not, hopefully it didn't sit flat. From the angle that I can see it, I can't, completely tell. So perfect. And here's always the hard part, creating this little angle. So remember, I'm following the stitch line, but I'm cutting a little bit towards the inside because I'll have to make sure that my heart fits inside the pocket. This is where my journaling is gonna go. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Oh, perfect. Try it. Journaling is gonna go right in there. Oh, come on, come on. See, there's a little piece here that, okay, there we go. Perfect. So to make this work, we're gonna make a little hole here. There we go. There's a little hole right there. Okay. Let's get things in place here because I have pink. I'm going to stay with the pink. Okay. So I love it. So it's going to go right there. My lines of journal are going to fit there. Let's get some twine. Well, this is just white twine. It would be considered twine. I don't know. Okay. So I am going to do something that I'm sure you all guys haven't, and this is just some page hole reinforcers. I happen to have a lot of this because I use a lot of this. I'm just going to take one of this to accent this part here. Okay, you can use eyelets. We had this, last week. If you come back, whenever you have a chance, check the live sessions. Last week, Kathleen created a beautiful project using eyelet. And I said, oh, I need some of them. So my choice instead of eyelets is, hole punches. So here we go. This is going to sit right there. So we're going to do a little bow here. See, no need to do a lot, you have your dies. And like I said, if you're a card maker, this might be an idea you want to borrow. Sits right there with the love this. So I know my lines of journal are going to sit right there. Okay, I might need something like, it's going to embellish this. I don't know yet. Let's put a flower just to see. I like that there too. See, I'm sticking everything on this side here. Okay, but I might actually go on this side here just to balance that. See, I'm creating the 6 side. Okay, so I might put it right there. So let's attach it right. I'm looking at the time. We're doing perfect. A little bit of foam adhesive. I wish I had a smaller flower. Oh, I do have a smaller flower. Puffy stickers. You don't need much. Remember, you're going to have your writing down here. So it's not going to look white all the time. Okay. Yeah, this would be great on a card. Okay. I sometimes I have ideas and I'm thinking, can I, but I like this. Okay. You can even have this string kind of coming up, like if you want to, but I like the bow. I want to keep it because I'm not bling. Don't worry. My friends have been here before. They know that I love bling. So, and if you have never here before, then welcome. We love bling in this place. Okay. So loved and beloved. I really like this. And I'm thinking that I can actually probably put it here. It's too big. Okay. That's the one thing is I want to respect the heart shape. So I don't want to overcrowd them. So let me see what I have here. The best little moments of, okay, let's keep, oh, anything is possible. Oh, I like this. See, I might put it down here between the 2 hearts. I like that. Oh, I like that. See, because one thing I'm going to tell you, having my niece and nephew smile at the same time and actually be nice for the camera, I'm sure my sister offered something. Well, my niece, obviously, there was a balloon involved in cake. For my nephew, we had this conversation, I think, a couple of weeks ago. Welcome to, the crafting chat, is that I call my nephew slippery, and not in a bad way. What I meant is, any chance that I get with them, I like that down there. Any chance that I have with them, I like to take pictures of my niece and nephew. I like to take selfies with them since they were little. Not so much with my niece because she's really attached to my daughter, but with my nephew. So anytime that I get him, like with my husband or something, we get him, we take pictures of him. But as he grew older, he's a very rambunctious kid. Like he runs all the time. So we call him a slippery because as soon as you grab him, literally, it's like he slips from your arms. Like, I don't know how, it's just like he melts. So the pictures are like crooked and stuff like that. But I like this down here. It's going to need something down here to help me anchor. So I'm thinking flowers or heart. We're going to see. So that's why I call her my slippery child. So let's see, what do we have here? Oh, there's hearts here. Don't forget. A little bit of blue because I have the blue from here. So I like that down. Maybe tack down here. So foam adhesive. And that's what, like I said, the table becomes worthwhile in 2 seconds. And I'm trying not to. It's hard, guys. It's hard. It's hard. When you do a live, even though you're organized and you worked ahead of time and you have the ideas, it's hard to keep clean because you usually when you you create your project, you have everything organized, you clean. Here you're working and talking and moving stuff to the side, So I like this because it just helps me span. I'm not covering my heart. The shape is doing, fine there. Hello, somebody just joining us right now. So there we go. I need to bring more flowers. We are going there. So let's just do the happy to be here. Oh, I love this time. See, I think that I kind of like this. Let me see. And if you can see it, it has silver foiling. Okay, so I'm going to show you there. So I'm thinking that I want it up here because it's going to pop better on the white. And if you can see, it's going to pop better on the yellow. I think here on the white, it's going to get lost on the pink. But here on this, it's going to pop a little bit more. So I actually like it up there. And that's going to be probably, think of it kind of a subtitle thingy. And I think my title is going to be 13 because that's how old she was. So I'm going to add some foam adhesive behind it. And I tend to adjust a little bit and then I tuck it in place after we're done here. Otherwise, we'll be here for a long time, guys. Okay, so see, we're doing great on time. Okay, there we go. I like that. That's going to be my title. So just so you see it, I'm going to lift it up a little bit more. Now we can add something here because we already know that. So I'm going into my ephemera here, making sure that I bring something green. I think I saw some leaves here that I think it might help. I like this here. Yeah, I like that. See how it has like, it's going to need something here to pop down here to go down there. So just so you guys see how my brain works. Yeah. And we're going to add more of those little round elements somewhere else. So here we go. Okay, so we need something up here. So let's go with flowers because we have the pink. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We need to add a bow here. Now, there's a few things that I think I need a bow, that same thing that is not just like this. Like I think it's too thin. I need something a little bit heftier. So bear with me for 1 second. I brought it just in case. And this is the artistic bows, you know. And I always have pieces cut. I have cut out of vellum here. Don't mind, I have pieces from previous collections here, but we're not going to use those. But I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece out of vellum just to match the texture of there. So, okay, let me just see what else do I need from here. So I have my die cutting machine here, actually. Okay, so let's just do this slide. And then we're going to, because it needs something that's a little bit heftier than just string. Oh my God, and I just hit the volume. Wait 1 second. Okay, there we go. Otherwise, it's going to be like, feedback. So here we go. And add this. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. I have my little machine here. I don't have silver paper. I'm thinking right now, what do I need? Do I need silver paper? I think I might need silver paper. So I'm just cutting this up. Okay, let's do this. Just in case, because, and just, we need to bring the texture of the vellum repeated here somehow. Oh, you got it, yeah. No, you didn't. I need the shim and I forgot to bring the shim. So the vellum is really thin to cut with this one. But I don't want to, I should have done this ahead of time, but I was like, maybe I can use it, but I'm going to end up using it. Let me clean this up and just take this out here. So after this, I'm going to show you, I'm going to put it in place. I'll tuck everything on outside of the camera, but I'm going to show you where everything is going to go and where I'm going to add the bling. There's not much that is going to go on this side because I don't want to, overtake the picture. Once I put the bow, you're going to see that a lot of the space up the top is going to be filled with it. That's what I'm going with, something that is a little bit hefty. Is the word heftier? A little bit heavier. I don't want to use twine because I already have the twine for my lines of journal. I want something that is going to be a little bit chunkier. Put it in easy word. Chunkier. So I want to put it there. Yeah, so I'm going to build this up quickly. Here. So if I'm quiet, it's not because I'm trying to build this up for you guys. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. So I don't have my little paper clip. I usually have a little paper clip to hold this together. So I'm gonna hold it with my fingers for now. I forgot to cut the little piece, but it's okay. I have the little piece here. So this will come here like this. Might as well glue it. And I need to find some silver paper somewhere, and I have some. I just don't know where it is right now. To create a little thing that goes in the middle, you know, to hold the bow together. If not, I'll go foil some, but I don't have it right now. And this will come right there. So you see how I'm bringing the vellum piece again over here? Okay, so you see the vellum that was here, now I have it up here. So I'm repeating the same texture, and they just staying soft with my layout. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so you see now that I have that, I'm not gonna need that much more up there. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna bring the same flower, maybe down here like that. And that's what I said, underneath, tack it underneath. Okay, that is the artistic bows. I did not add that to the description. I had it just in case, but I will add it after we finish the live, so don't worry. It's gonna go right there. No need for much more. Okay, if you want to, you can add like a small little sentiment. And I love this together. And I think this together is gonna go right here in between. Remember, we're gonna create a little triangle here. Because I have some orange there, I'm gonna take advantage of that to add, like I said, I am not gonna tag things right now. I'm just going to speed it up so you see how it's gonna look like. I have this orange flower here. So tuck it underneath, right there. So this heart might have to be moved to maybe over here. Let's put it here, but it needs some blue stuff here. It needs a flower just to have the little balance. Yeah, too big. We need something smaller. So I'm looking through my, oh, I found one. Haha. But you can go for more if you want to. That's completely up to you. But I think I like this better. Yeah, I like that. I might add something else here. Let's see, just to bulk that piece up. A little bit of red. Oh, a little bit of yellow. Okay. And let me see, I need something else up here. Just trying to chunk this up a bit more. No, need something green. Okay, to match the one from down here. There we go. Let me see, what else do I need? I don't want anything there. These ones that are empty, that's where we're gonna add our embellishment. And I am not using this time the enamel dots. I am gonna use the jewels. Okay, the one that shine in my page. So I'm gonna go with green. Onto my green heart, follow the shape of the heart. Isn't that part of a song? Okay. So just so you know where I'm gonna add them. Okay, that'll be the 3 right there. We're gonna go with some blue up here. Oh, let me see. This is blue. So again, follow the shape. So here, you don't want to add it here because then you have all the shine going there. We're gonna add it up here. Sticking to my finger because I had the glue from the bow. So I'm trying to, there we go. And then I need a small one here. And I'll glue this outside of the camera. So, and I don't promise the picture today because it's really, really gray here today. So I'll put the picture tomorrow when it's early in the morning. Oh my God, my nails, I have glue on my nail right now. So it's sticking to my nail. Sorry about that, guys. So straight in. And I'm laughing at myself because I feel it sticking. So there you go. Some there. Okay. It's gonna need some. Let's see where else. It needs some green down here too. Not too much, just a few. Just to bring some of the green. So you don't need 3 of them, you just need 2. Okay. A darker, the yellow up there, we're gonna add yellow. Okay, same thing here. We're gonna put it on this side to balance. We're gonna need 3 here. Oh my God, again, it's stuck to my nail. It's hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself right now. There you go. So let's see, where else do we need more? I think we need it down here. So there's two shades here. There's like a corally one. So I'm gonna go with the darker pink here. Okay, so let's go here. So here on the side, remember this is here, so you want to kind of create a little bit of balance. Yeah, so stuck to my, it's hilarious, I swear. Okay, where else do we need a little bit more? Light yellow here. We're gonna add just a few here, just a few to create the separation between the flowers. I think we're done. I am thinking I need something here, but once I add the silver, so if you see something that I'm being serious, it might just need something here. I'm gonna try to put something on, but I am done, you know. Let me see this joy here. If I add, oh, I like this. You see this joy? I'm gonna put it right where I put the all dots right there. I like that. Just I don't have anything lighter. Okay, I have something lighter. It's too dark, this one. Let's cut this out. It's the spring vibe. So I have this. And because it's too wide, I'm gonna do the smart thing. Cut it. Spring. Cut it even further. Spring. And then the word vibes. So if you see my head showing the camera, it's because I'm trying to finish this. And that's gonna take care of that. You wanna, there we go. And in the green, I think I need a circle. I'm supposed to find a circle. Let me see. I might have to borrow this one for now. No, I don't like that. Oh, it says lovely afternoon, lovely moment. No, I'll have to find something around there. But, oh, as I am talking, I am looking at the stuff that I have here. Let's see if that's, I found it. Okay, there we go. Now my page is done. I like that. I found it. So there you go. Like I said, lines of journal are gonna sit here. I do think I need something here. So like, you know, it needs, let's see, let's put for now this today. But I think I might change this because I already have the love this. Let me see. Just for the sake of seeing if I need it or not, I just want to add something there. Yeah, it needs something there. So let's leave that pink, that blue for now. That's the only thing that might change, nothing else. The rest is going to stay as is right now. Okay? I might pop this up line, but that's about it. Okay? So simple, clean. You could stitch in between if you want to, but a grid is always a great design. So I'm going to flip the camera because Heather has to go. Remember that she's going to announce the winner right now. So there we go. Marcy, you're the winner of the gift certificate. Let me flip the camera so I can see you guys. There we go. You know, thank you so much for joining me. You know, I hope you guys had fun today. Marcy, please email Leah at Pinfresh Studio and give her a few days to, collect your prize. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, like I said, I am going to take the picture. I don't promise them today. It's really dark here. So, but once they're ready, you'll see them going up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have some ideas for your own pages, for your cards too. And I hope to see you in 2 weeks. Have a great Valentine's Day. I think you'll see, you'll see Kathleen next week. So I'm sure she'll show you something nice too. Thank you so much. Thank you, Heather. And we'll see you guys. Take care.